Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to an exclusive here with the wives of the NRCHA. Listen, ladies, I've got a tall blonde girl at the house that kind of reminds me of this action right here. So you guys are the real heroes of the show, right?
Truly
I mean,
we are.
come on, like let's really.
We remind our husbands daily.
Daily, right?
We are the true talent.
And each other's stuff.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't have it. None of this stuff would happen without you guys,
No.
right? I mean, really and truly.
I mean, from what they wear to
Yeah.
how they eat their breakfast to, I mean, the list just goes
It's on and on.
Yeah, it is.
Have your husbands ever even brushed a horse? Or?
No.
They just watch.
No.
If they did, they didn't do it right.
No,
So,
definitely have never
Yeah.
braided a tail.
no, absolutely not.
Oh. So walk us through a day in the life, ladies. I want to know.
Go for it, Mindy.
Oh, Lord Jesus. We wake up in the morning.
At probably like 2:30, 3 o'clock
Absolutely,
usually.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I make him a full meal.
Yeah.
Make sure he gets the nutrients that he needs to start his day. And then we
good wife.
feed him to the barn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him they're handsome.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. We need to do that because we're fragile beings.
Yes.
You are.
Very, very fragile beings. We need that. A whole lot of that.
No.
How pretty we are.
Yeah. But I do think that there's a lot to being a team, and it
Sure.
doesn't
Sure.
it doesn't stop and end with just one person.
Yeah.
It takes all of us.
Absolutely. But you guys do have you guys have a whole lot of fun. I mean, we're up here laughing and joking, but it does take a team for sure. So let's talk about the barn life at home with your husband.
Well, so mine's a little bit unique. I manage the ranch that he works out of, and I'm the horse division manager at Booth Ranches. So we are on the same property all day, but we may not really see each other all day.
Yeah.
Some days I'm really busy with what I do, and he's doing what he's doing. So it might be I touch base with him, or he'll say, "Hey, I'm about to get on so-and-so. Will you come watch?" And I'll say, "Yeah, just a second," and jump out of the office or stop halter breaking a baby or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And
Lots
go
of
out
jobs.
there. Mm-hmm.
Lots.
Yeah.
So we've got to tell everybody who's your worse or halves. So
Oh, that's-
yeah, let's introduce. So who do you manage?
So I manage Brad Barkemeyer and his two children, who are also mine.
You have to manage them.
That's good.
They're on it, those two.
My two kids are on it. It's that,
Yeah,
it's
it's
that
that big
elder.
one.
Yeah. Oof.
Boy. And you?
I'm Tracer Gilson's wife, Trisha, and we have 27-year-old twins.
You have twins too?
Boy,
you have
girl.
twins?
I do. I have an
Oh.
identical set that are here.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
And an 18-year-old daughter that's showing here in the World's Greatest. And
Cool.
Tracer she and Tracer sharing the same mare. He's doing the World's Greatest for the first time, and
How
so
cool is
it's
that?
kind of really fun. Like, it's been a really fun, stressful process.
Yeah.
Getting ready
fun
for
is
this,
fun
right?
is
Yeah.
fun with a capital F-U sometimes. huh?
Everyone's been wound a little tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this is kind of the cherry on top now.
Yeah.
So this is just
And they're
been a
both
fun
killing
process.
it. They're doing,
They're
so
doing
good.
real good.
They really
They're
are.
doing really. They're
Mama
holding their
prepared
own.
them well.
Yeah.
They get it from their mama.
I'm in
for
charge
sure.
Yes.
of preparing for the roping.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he
for
does
sure
the
you are.
rest.
That's perfect.
Trish is pretty much a badass.
Oh God,
Yes.
No,
Yes.
she really is.
She really is.
no! I just
does
give
it
it a
all.
good try.
Yeah. So
Not
they,
many know about her background because she's.
They said the girls said that they brought you here to bring a little class to the table.
Oh, what
They
nice
were
names!
saying back
I
here.
just love my friends.
She has the cleanest mouth.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
better.
Oh,
When
jeez.
Stephanie's around, we all look better. So.
Oh, well, I love my friends. I'm very, very fortunate.
Yeah, and who do you manage?
Trent Peterson is my husband.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Kids.
I have one daughter, Reese. She's 13, and she just showed in the youth boxing.
And she
Awesome.
was amazing.
She was amazing.
She was so
She
good.
had some bobbles, but so exciting and
Yeah.
really handled her horse well. And
How's the teenage daughter deal going so
she's
far?
fairly easy. I'm
Is
very
she?
lucky.
I've got a 16-year-old at the house.
Oh, not so much.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you.
Boy or girl?
A girl.
Oh,
the
well, don't tell me
16-year-old
that.
little girl.
I have a few little tricks you can do.
Oh man, please.
She's a good one.
It's
Trick.
something. I'm learning. We've got a 21-year-old son, 16-year-old little girl, and then the twins,
Oh,
and
wow.
and Eden, and she's a great girl, straight A student
Right.
and everything. But She's a 16-year-old little girl.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
though.
Mom and I are learning a lot.
You run for your money.
Oh, jeez, I'm telling you.
If you just
Big run for your
listen
money.
hard enough, she'll teach you a
Yeah.
lot.
The other day we had our first big meltdown with our boyfriend.
Oh,
Like
shoot.
walking outside when it's 6 degrees out, bare
Oh.
feet meltdown.
Oh yeah,
no.
that
Oh,
changes.
yeah. Yeah.
Finishing her voice.
Yeah, do you guys remember those? And then it changes like
Yeah.
So
See, I'm not there yet. You two have done it.
Yeah. Yeah, both my girls have had everything stripped out of their rooms at some point in their life and had to
boy.
earn it back. They had a mattress,
Wait,
a blanket,
I am
and a
writing
pillow.
this stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
do not appreciate everything that you have.
Right?
Yeah.
They actually hauled it out of their room themselves. I'm talking everything. And I picked out what clothes they would wear the next day. And they didn't care for it, but it really did help.
But they are amazing humans.
They really are amazing
Her older
humans.
daughter was my youngest son's English teacher.
Oh,
And I
wow.
mean, shaped him into a lot lot of who he is right now. Just let him be. And so that's all a tribute to a good mom.
No, it really.
No, you're a product
You
of your
are
parents
true.
for sure. 100%.
Our
Yep.
son's a firefighter in Surprise, Arizona, our oldest son, and his twin sister's a teacher.
Yeah.
And then Lily, she wants to be a teacher, following her sister's footsteps. So, yeah.
I got to be there when her twins were born.
Oh,
27
how-
years ago.
She was in the
I was
waiting
there.
room.
You were there.
I was there, yeah.
So
How
for
cool
some
is
reason, Todd and Missy Bergen and his parents were there in the waiting room.
It's like, hey, what are we doing today?
Yeah. And the twins were like an hour and 13 minutes apart. So,
Oh, wow.
I didn't have an epidural, and so I was a little vocal.
That just shows you
And
how tough she is.
I can't imagine.
I can
Wow.
kind of have
Yeah.
a potty mouth,
Yeah.
and so that one of the nurses says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but can you quiet down? You're scaring the other mother in the other room." And I was like, "Really?
You tell her to toughen it.
Really?"
But
Yeah.
I think that goes to show just how close we all are.
We've
We're-
been close
we're-
for a long
A
time.
lot of years.
I have two
A lot of
boys,
years.
and my oldest one is in college at Texas A&M, and so but him and Lily are really close in age, so we kind of raised them together. And
special.
yes, I mean we're at everybody's graduation parties,
Yeah.
and it's just really special to get to do life together.
That is
You know,
Lily
while
would-
we manage our
yeah.
husbands.
Right.
Remember,
Take notes.
Lily and Bryce both had lisps, and so he would call her Yee.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
He would here we go.
Thanks, Mom.
Here we go. I just feel so free. So he would call her Yee, and she would call him Bryce.
So we had Yee and Bryce, and we
So
kept
we
the
still-
tradition going.
We still call them
Yeah, I
that.
can see you just love it.
Oh yeah, they love it.
That's amazing.
Oh, look at Bryce over there.
Yeah,
That's
big
your mom.
college kid.
So-
He's so proud.
How many years have y'all been married?
We just celebrated our 20th anniversary in December.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But we've been together since we're 17. Brad said he had to put me on layaway.
Like, okay.
Couldn't afford it all at once.
Right?
Had to
Take it all at once. So, but yeah, we made it 20 years, and he's my best friend. I mean, I wouldn't want to do life with anybody else.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yep. We just celebrated our 20th on New Year's Eve.
You did?
Yeah.
Great.
And
Yep.
she chose to spend it with me.
Yeah. We were together.
You guys were, hey, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
It was actually a super epic ski trip
Yeah.
with everyone in Arizona and Texas, and like there was probably 60
At
with
least.
kids and trainers
On a
and
ski trip?
everything.
Where'd
Yes,
you guys go?
we went to Durango.
Oh my gosh,
It was
fun,
epic.
huh?
It was awesome. So,
So we-
Amanda Kimes renewed our vows.
Yep.
Like at last second. She's like, "You need to get remarried." I'm like, "Okay,"
And we did it.
Yeah.
and we did it.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Trent and I have been married 21.
21. Oh, so you're the winner.
Oh,
You're
I
the
guess
winner
I
of the
am.
race.
We're
gonna
always
learn
got,
less
always got to
Yes.
one up everybody.
I learned from that extra year from me, and I'll learn from all the experience with the
There-
children.
there you go,
I just
right?
waited a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phone a friend.
That's great.
Phone a friend, and when in doubt, fly one in.
100%. You will be on call.
So how important is it how important is this friendship? We all know that these days the shows it's different than like going to a team rope or something.
Yes.
We're here for weeks, and then you've got to turn around and do it again. and then you've got to turn around and do it again. And the life at home sometimes gets put on hold. It
Right.
really does. And there's a whole lot. You've got the ranch back home you're managing. You guys have got your lives and your kids and whatever else
Right.
you're doing. Plus, we've got a barn full of them. It's a lot.
It is
It
a
is a
lot.
lot.
It's a lot. So how important is it? All fun and games aside, how important is this?
It's everything
yes, it
because
is.
this is such an emotional roller coaster. I mean, you work so hard at home to prepare these horses, and you know that they're ready, and things happen. Like one of Brad's best horses stumbled in one of his stops, so he's a 220 in the reining all day, but he's 213, and that's just the way horse showing goes. So I
Right.
think you have to have a foundation of your truths, and this is part of our truth.
Right.
I mean, that's who we are, is the people we surround ourselves with, and it makes it to where you can go, dang it, that stinks, but we're going to get up tomorrow, we're going to do it again, because it's trivial.
Yeah.
And
Those things
I'm
don't
very
matter.
lucky because these two are always close in proximity. And we ended up moving up to Washington State. So not getting to see them a lot, but the connection never changes.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
so it's-
But at least at the shows, it's
Oh,
right back.
for
It's
sure.
right back to where.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could cry. There's a lot.
So why'd you guys move back? Why'd you guys move back up north?
We moved up north just because we had an opportunity to go, and then we
Yeah.
ended up buying the place that we were at, and
Good
we
for
just
you.
really love our lifestyle there.
Yeah.
We miss being closer to all the action and a part
Sure. Mm-hmm.
of the industry, but we've kind of weighed our,
It's kinda-
the
yeah.
highs and lows, and we really love our life there, and our daughter's happy. And
Right, where are
so
you? Where
we're
at?
in southern Washington, Brush Prairie,
Okay.
very near Vancouver.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes, so
Awesome.
we do love it there, but
it's
we wish
pretty
we were
country.
closer to everybody.
It's pretty country.
It's beautiful.
It's tough. I'm a Montana guy too
Okay.
originally, so that is tough. You know.
Yeah, it
because
is.
Our industry is down here.
It is, for sure.
It's down here. It really is. So that's like my folks. We live in Oklahoma now, but
Right.
mom and dad are still back home, and it's tough. Like I would give nothing. I would love to go back to Montana.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's just pretty tough.
Where in Montana?
No, it is tough.
Hamilton.
Oh.
And basically right where they shot all the Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah, you
wow.
would know that.
The Bitterroot Valley. It changed our whole.
I
Beautiful
bet.
down there.
So
everything.
beautiful.
Yeah, a lot
My
of guys got their
husband's
horses.
from around Billings.
Billings,
I went to
yeah.
school in Bozeman, so
yeah.
we're big Bobcat fans.
Yeah, I went to
That's
school.
what I'm told.
I'm a,
Right.
I'm a Grizzly. I went to school at the University.
Oh,
of
good thing you're on opposite
Good
ends.
thing.
Yeah, I know. The Cat Grizz weekend, we used to dominate, but we do not anymore at all. The Cat's
Those
been beating the
boys.
pants off us for years now. So yeah, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
That's cool. And you guys, where are y'all right now?
We live in Scottsdale, Arizona.
We're in Sanger, California.
You're in Sanger, huh?
We've been there 13 years. We were in Scottsdale.
Has it been that long?
And that's always
Wow.
in our guts been home
Yeah.
is Scottsdale because I'm an only child, but she's my sister, you know?
Yeah.
So, and this is my other sister.
And we're
so-
sister wives.
Yeah,
Sister wives,
yeah.
I wish.
We just do not share
Right.
husbands. Yeah.
But those husbands
Set
know
some lines.
that it doesn't matter if it's you or you.
Yes, exactly. And neither do our kids.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly
Bam-
right.
we-
We play
100%.
with each other's kids.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
We
yeah.
don't have to just
so
her kid, though.
These kind of
Well, not yet,
She's
but
perfect.
no, I don't know about that. She hides it well, but she's easy, but she hides it well.
These kind of relationships are so important. So, as we were talking about earlier, it was a little tense at our house getting ready for this,
Right.
and so
bet.
I was just kind of bumming out because it was at night, and I was like, "Wow, I hope this gets better. I can't wait for the show to be over."
Yeah.
And she texted me, "I just want you to know I love you, and I
Aw.
can't wait to see you. Hope you're having a good day." And I texted her back, "Man, I needed that.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing."
But I didn't know. I
Mindy has
I knew,
impeccable timing with that stuff, don't you think? It always.
I don't know how she knows.
I don't know either.
because I live it too.
Just
Yeah.
throw a dart
Yeah.
at the dartboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're having a good day, it's good. And if you're not, it's good.
It's good.
Either way.
In Mindy's world, it's good.
Ladies, people that aren't really from the show horse world don't understand the time, and it's not 8 to 5.
No.
No.
Tell me some stories like the late night. It's got to get frustrating. I mean, there's
It is. It's very
there's
frustrating.
nothing easy about marriage.
No.
You know, I love my wife, and my wife and I were high school sweethearts. Didn't see each other
Aw.
for 13 years, and then got back
Oh,
together.
wow.
Yeah, it's just
That's
kind of funny
wonderful.
That is-
and love of my life,
Yeah.
but also the boss.
Right.
100%.
That's-
Just like
that's
the
the
three
role
of you.
we hold. Good
for
She's
you for
beautiful
doing
and strong and whips my ass daily. Like one of
Fantastic.
those deals.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd love her.
I would love her.
You would love her. But it's so important and the time that we spend, I mean, like going not just the shows, all the prep work that's going on.
Right.
Like how many hours at the wash rack have you spent?
Oh,
How many boots have you washed?
Right.
How many pads have you sprayed off? You know, I mean, goodness sakes.
All that stuff
Right.
that's behind the scene that we're not getting an award. We're not in
Right.
the middle of the arena
Right.
accepting anything, you know,
Yep.
but it's what we do because we are a team.
Right.
And you have to
you
recognize
have
that,
to.
and you
Yep.
kind of have to sometimes pat yourself on the back
Right.
because you're not going to get it from your husband
Right.
at that time, but
Yeah.
that's where
Right.
we come in
Right.
to each other's lives, and I think we're like, hey,
Yeah,
that horse,
good job.
that pad
Yeah.
looks amazing with
Right.
that shirt, you know?
We
or,
play the important roles.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
or wow,
Well,
that tail looks great.
I do know this, and I can speak on this. We do a terrible job of thanking you guys when you really need it the most, but we also really appreciate it.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
dope because we would. Do you think any of us have ever filed taxes before?
Oh, yeah, that's so true.
Like, seriously,
That is
like,
so
I-
true.
my credit score would be whatever's below zero.
Yeah.
Right,
for
if it
my
wasn't her
wife.
first.
Right.
You know, us guys, we don't take care of the little things.
Right.
We
Right.
get so worried about what we think are the big things that without, and I don't. Maybe it's just a difference between men and women. You guys are more detail oriented.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
thank God.
Right,
sure.
and that's great, and
Or
that's
else it
why
would
we're
be
a
a
good
bunch
team.
of dudes living together in a trailer house.
Frat,
somewhere.
yeah, I was
It
going to say
would
frat,
be-
but trailer's probably more like it.
trailer
Yep.
house somewhere
Yeah.
with a couple good horses. A few of them have 3 shoes. A few of them
Yeah.
don't. That'd be just kind of the deal.
For sure.
You know, that's where we
Well,
would all end up. I
Flip
promise
quarters
you.
to see who gets the beds. and,
Yes,
you know.
it was interesting because in our church, I was telling Trish last week we had a series about, or last month, a series about marriage. And so one of the pastors said, you know, at night, tell each other something that you appreciated about them. It could be something big or small. And it's
Yeah.
been like so good for us because he's been able to say, hey, I really appreciated it when you brought me breakfast or
Right.
lunch to the barn, or, you know, just these things that
Yeah.
you forget. They say thanks and they ride away and you're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Or you just
Okay.
drop it off and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
take it for granted. That
Yeah.
It's just
and
what
it's
you
just
do.
little things that we, you know, like, oh, I really appreciate that you held the door open for me. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything
Right.
big, but
Yeah.
it has really changed and made me feel appreciated. When I know I'm appreciated, but sometimes you don't hear
It's
it as
nice to
much.
hear
It
Right.
is nice to hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
Came to Tracer and I a little differently recently. We were laying in bed and I was thinking, man, just to myself, remember when he used to take me out on dates? It seems like it's been a while. And so I turned to him and I go, remember when you used to take me out on dates and I used to get dressed up and you used to...
Right.
And he goes, yeah. And I go, he goes, you want to go on a date? And I said, that'd be great. And then click, click, click.
Yeah. Has it happened yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's really good. And then he goes, well, where do you want to go and when do you want to do it? And I'm thinking, well, I didn't want to plan it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that. But we're so
wanted to put
bad.
it in
We're
your
so
ear.
bad at that. I'm telling, the worst, like the king of the worst husband brigade. So I'll tell you, we went to Temecula. There was a buddy of ours who was a buddy of Bob's and stuff too, named Robin Moore. And so went down and there was a bunch of guys. Now Corey was down there. And anyway, Sarah came with me and we snuck off and we went on a whale watching.
Oh, fun.
And
That's
it was just,
awesome.
it was a little boat. There was just 4 of us, her and I and another couple. And we went out, we saw dolphins and everything. But I forgot, we've been blowing and going
Yes.
for years. That's the first time for a couple days. We did the memorial service and then we just went and did our own thing. It's the first time that we've had without the boys, without
Right.
the other kids in years. And the last 2 weeks have been like when we were first married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, just like
No,
the
that's
connection.
special.
Like,
Right.
And I forgot that. And we talked about it. We're
Right.
like, holy moly.
You got to be
We
intentional.
forgot, and she said something to one of the guys when we're doing a team rope, and she said something to one of the guys like, we forgot, we don't even know if we like each other anymore.
No, it's
because
very
we're
true.
Just working.
Yes.
We're just, we're
You're just
partners,
grinding.
and
Just-
we
yeah.
don't
Grinding it
fight.
out.
We just
Yep.
work. Well, we really haven't taken, like, and I was like, man,
It's
I need
very
to take my
true.
wife on some
Yeah.
dates.
Well, I was just talking to Stephanie about this because our oldest just graduated high school last year and went off to Texas A&M, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm
I
stuck
got to
with
spend
you."
a lot of
Right?
time with this
Yeah.
dude. Right?
No, it's
like,
true.
oh,
Do you still
no.
like each other and hanging out
Yeah.
together? Because there's
And so
nothing
we
to
have
break
be
it up.
Super intentional about, you know, because we know we love each other, but you have to bring that back, that
do.
spark back in, and make it intentional. Go on dates and
Yeah.
tell each other you appreciate each other, and just find that commonality again.
Absolutely.
it's
Because it's-
sometimes
and it's
hard
not
to
easy.
remember
Yeah.
you're both fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're fun with your friends
Right.
at the
That,
shows.
right?
Yes.
But when are we fun? When are we fun together?
Yes.
But in the moments of daily life, it's very difficult
It's
to
very stressful.
lighten up and
Absolutely.
let that happen when you're
Yeah.
worried about getting from point A to point B and the kids. And,
Right.
yeah.
So my wife always tells me the same thing. It's probably the same with your guy. The guys are all funny when we're by ourselves,
Right,
having a beer
absolutely,
or whatever.
yeah.
But then my wife's like, "You're serious all the time." I'm like, "I'm the class clown. I'm not serious."
Right.
And she's like, "You are always serious.
Yeah.
You
That's
are
the side you
always
get.
serious." And to be able to go out, like saying, just have fun, like
Right.
Yeah.
have a drink or whatever,
Or
and just
give
have
each other a
fun.
hard time.
Yeah,
and-
and jack with each other. Like
Yes.
you lose that.
You do.
Like,
100%.
Like it's almost like you get bowed up. It's
Yeah.
like, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just a couple kids that still
Right.
love each other, having
Right.
fun, and we just got
No,
more
it's true.
shit to worry about.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
more.
Well, we've had to really be intentional about that this year because of our older son being gone.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, it's not just fighting to stay together, it's fighting to
Right.
be together and be that team that is
Yeah.
enjoying each other. And we're so fun. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember that 18-year-old girl,
There's a
you know?
reason we're together.
Yes.
There's a reason we're together.
reason.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Tracer is the world's, I don't know, worst or best at scaring
Worst.
everybody.
He's the
gets
worst.
me all the time. So Brad has thought that he needs to start doing that, and he's not. He's
Oh, like
kind
the
of dry.
jump scares?
Yes.
Oh, that's
So
so
I
outstanding.
was trying to be nice, and I left him in the truck to, it's warm, and I said, I'll jump out and feed really quick. And his last night, and he crawls in as I'm in a stall and jumps out at me.
Smack with butt.
I
I
would've
know
killed
what I was
him.
gonna do. I was gonna pee my pants. He thought it was
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's so
I was like,
funny.
thanks,
No,
Tracer.
that's pretty funny.
Thanks, Tracer.
But Brad's supposed to be just happy Brad.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah.
supposed to be the happy guy.
He's just supposed to be
Not
smiley.
tricking you
Don't
in.
scare me.
Right?
Oh, that's so
Right.
funny.
We gotta wrap it because Trisha's gotta go watch her husband.
Oh, we forgot about it.
I think she's looking out for
I
you.
forgot about your husband.
Yeah, see?
Ruining our fun.
Yeah, always ruining the
She
good
needs
time.
her moment of glory right
Yeah,
now.
right? Absolutely. Okay, I need one funny story, girls. Quick. I need the greatest funny story between the three of you. There's got to be a great one.
Oh, I don't know if we can.
They're very
You two
inappropriate.
probably have some pretty...
She says weird things at awkward
Oh, I
times.
do. This guy told me earlier that he had a reaction to a medication they just put him on, and it started with a C, and I asked him if it was Cialis. Why would I say that?
Just because you would say that. That's why.
Why would I ask him that?
Oh,
And did you just look at him and he's like,
He goes, oh, I don't think so.
And how do you know what that is?
He knew what it was.
No, I
you
meant
do.
you.
Oh, I know what it.
No, I know. He was probably thinking, why are you thinking that?
Yeah. Another time, somebody asked me how I was doing. I told him I was great. I was just up to my hoe activities. How can I say that? I'm the most vanilla person there is.
Oh, no, you're
no
not.
hoe activities.
Oh, actually.
Apparently, I did that day. Oh,
Trying to be a
Lord
gangster.
have mercy. Look, my child is red.
oh my God. Look at it.
He's
He
such
has
a good
officially
boy.
pulled his ball cap down like this.
He's always so good, though.
Thank
Boy.
you, Maggie.
Wow. So good.
So, yeah.
Well,
Good
ladies.
one, Cindy.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
Yo,
Very fun.
I hope we
Can't wait
painted
for
a beautiful
episode number 2.
coming up.
Episode number 2 is going to be real good. We're just going to have the camera follow you around for a while.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
my God.
gonna not.
Hey,
probably
ladies,
good.
as a husband, thank you so much for what you do. And
thank
I know
you.
the guys.
You're
I know the guys. If they haven't told you, they need to.
That's right.
We
I-
appreciate.
They're pretty
we
good when we
appreciate you
remind
guys.
them.
Yeah.
We
That's why
remind
we're
them
still
too.
around.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can't find any better. That's for dang sure.
Do you
So-
shake their hands as they go through the door and remind them to thank their wives each day
Yeah,
while you're
hey
here?
guys.
Yeah.
That's what my job is.
Right?
here.
That's what they
That's
really
I-
have you do.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
remember, I might hand out some cards
'Cause they might not
these
show up if we're
microphones.
not behind
Thank
you.
your wife today.
Right? That would be great.
Yeah.
We should make those for him.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank
Did
you,
get-
Drew.
Did they treat you good for Valentine's Day? We
Oh,
just got.
my kids. And so
I
I
wasn't
got
with mine.
roses, and everybody has taken the roses off of our table and given them to their wives.
someone else.
Yeah.
And then they bring them back. So
Oh, yeah.
And they're still
Why do you get
they're
6
still
dozen
red
roses?
and they
'Cause
look
all
great.
the other guys.
Yeah, exactly. Your roses still look good.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
So before Tracer left to come here, he's booked me a massage and a facial.
See, he's
Yeah.
really good at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Trent better
really,
step up
really
his
good
game.
at that. He
Yeah.
is. He's really good at
That
that.
is cool.
Mm.
No, Trent needs to step up his game. We weren't together for Valentine's Day.
Trent
And
just
you know-
lost this
Bus he
whole
goes.
deal. Boom, boom.
We have never been together for Valentine's Day in all the years we've been together.
Yeah.
Literally not once. So it's kind of a thing we don't really think about.
Oh, so
Myself either.
I feel like he has more opportunity.
Oh, he
He's
can
got
really-
more
No, he
opportunity.
just
to
got an
really
open
win.
door. Impress me, I know.
Trent, do not
He
screw
got
this
you,
up next year.
Flowers, and he put together.
Oh, He did.
He did.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Did he
I
remember to give
I
them to
was
you?
running defense
Well,
on this one.
Good
so-
girl, Mindy. So he did. When we got here a couple days after, there were flowers in our room, both for Reese and myself.
Oh, that's
and then, but he wasn't with me when I went in, so I didn't really notice them at
like,
first
oh, it's
until
because
until
I
he
got
came
so
back
many
and he was
points
like,
on
"Did I
my
see my flowers?"
hotel points. I have
Right?
3 bottles of water and
Right.
flowers.
Right? And then Shelly, Trent's second mom, who's ridden with him for 30 years, she got her bunch because he always does that for her too because she's a special Valentine.
okay.
And she said to me, "How'd you like your flowers? Mine were beautiful." I said, "What flowers, Shelly?"
Oh,
And then Trent came home that night and showed me the flowers. So,
Like, hey, see these?
right?
These are yours.
These are yours.
And he put them together.
He
brought a
did.
bunch of different bunches.
Which
and
is
Oh,
made
he
his
did.
own
He trimmed the
bouquet.
stems
Isn't
and
it?
everything.
Yes.
You know,
Do you think he
Trent is
trimmed
off
them?
the hook. Trent, you're
I don't
off the
think
hook.
he
Good job.
I'm not for forgetting.
Yeah, you on
And
the
I'm
other
always
hand.
right and I don't forget anything. So.
I know, yeah. I've got one of those at the house,
Yeah,
too.
he knows that.
Yeah, you dang sure won't forget anything. I
No,
promise you that.
No.
Elephants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Guaranteed.
right. Elephants.
All right, we're going to let you get out of here so you can go watch
Thank
the
you,
show.
Drew.
Okay,
Thank
guys,
you.
thank you so
Great
much.
chatting with you.
All right, everybody, this is what it's all about. A whole lot of fun here at the show. Stick around. We got a lot more coming.